there, and Happy New Year, and welcome back to Build with the Boys, our first weekly catch-up, 2024. How's work going? I'm back at work now, and it sucks, man. It's like January's the worst. We just got to get through it. It is like a month of Mondays. That's what it is. I mean, it's the 3rd of January at the moment, and it feels like the 82nd of January. I'm not alone on that one. But let's just get through January. So what is there to look forward to in January? Well, quite a lot. So the Lancaster bomb has started. Lancaster bomb started. And we will have the second part of that coming up, hopefully next week. If not, it'll be the week after. There's like a 2-week gap between the launch. It should be next week. Should be next Wednesday, which I want to say is like the 9th. I don't know. And then it's weekly every week after that. So it's 2 weeks after the first one, which is the 27th. Then it's every week after that. So we should have our subscription should turn up, I reckon, next week maybe. And we'll have parts 1 and 2 done. 1 was great. So 1 was really nice. We did the first one, and I was amazed how fast that the propeller went. I was worried I was going to take a finger off with it. But it's really nice. It's looking really good. Really happy about that one. It is available now for you to jump on. So you can get it in shops at the moment. Or you can subscribe, which is the method I kind of prefer. I just like them turning up at my door, you know. Minimal effort. They just turn up every month and I'm happy. So that's been good. That's been really good. I want to say a massive, massive thank you to every single person that tuned in for the New Year's Eve build. We did a New Year's Eve live build of the Big Ben, and I'm looking around for the Big Ben because I was going to hold it up, but I can't see it. I thought somebody already stolen it. So this is what we built on the channel on New Year's Eve. The rather fitting Big Ben. Now, let me see if I can switch this on. Maybe I'll take the batteries out. Don't know. Hey, there we go. It's a very lovely glow from our Big Ben there. Look at that. And we all built one of these. So a lot of us built these. And it was a lot of fun. I finished it with 6 minutes to go. 6 minutes to midnight. And we managed to finish it. There was a rush at the end. The sticks were a bit of a nightmare. Which I know other people said there were a problem with the sticks. But the rest of it went together really rather lovely. And it was nice hearing from all of you that you'd built yours. And some of you had done one of these for the first time. Here's a friend of the channel. Here's Alan. Enjoying his Big Ben that he made on New Year's Eve. It was a lot of fun. It was great talking to all of you and interacting and seeing the new year in with all of you. I think it was a great way to end a good year. It was really nice. I really enjoyed it. So I've done plenty of live streams before. I've never done one myself. I've been guests on multiple live streams over the past 12 months. But I've never hosted one. I've never done one myself, and it wasn't the easiest thing because I use a single camera setup. So messing around flipping the camera backwards and forwards wasn't the easiest, but I really enjoyed it. So I am going to get a second camera at some point, and we're going to do more. So I really enjoyed it. So if you really enjoyed it, and I think a lot of you did from messages that I'd had, we'll do more of these. So I think we'll get some little builds, some simple builds. They don't have to be anything extravagant. I think for that kind of evening, it's fun to have something that we just kind of, you know, can plow through. So we won't go mad. We won't go mad excessive. We'll probably do more of the Rokr style builds. Not necessarily all Rokr. We might use Wood Trick. We might use U-Gears or someone like that. But I'm thinking that we'll get some models that are around about the £10 to £15 mark with plenty of notice. So I'll give everyone a good month or two's notice of what we're building, when we're building it. And we'll pick days when we'll do more lives because I enjoyed it. I think a lot of you said the same. So I think that could be nice. And maybe we can branch out and see what other models we can do. And who knows, it might have legs. I mean, we might look at some and say, okay, we're going to build a big one, but we're going to do a Sunday live once a week. And we're going to do, 4 pages of instructions. And then that's it. And then we'll move on and we'll do it the following week. And then after a month, we'll all have the same lovely mechanical model. Maybe that'd be a good one to do. If you're interested, let me know. So if you'd be interested in doing more little ones in kind of one hefty session, we can do that. Or if you'd like, say, like a build on that we could do over a month, so we could spread it and we all build at the same rate. And then at the end of the month, we've all got a larger mechanical model left. Let me know and we can do that as well. We'll have a look what we can do. But I'll make the time. My resolution this year is to make more time because I do get kind of consumed with everything outside of this. I get consumed with work. I get consumed with outside activities I've got to do. And I need to make more time for me because I'm tired. I'm getting older now and I'm starting to feel tired. So it's important that I find time to do this because I keep amassing backlogs of models because I'm not finding time for myself, and I need to. Speaking of which, I've got a bunch of Gauntlet that's built. I just got to do the editing, so the Gauntlets will be coming up. I have got, and this should be going up tomorrow, I have got 6 issues of the Tumbler. So those will be going up tomorrow. Tumbler will be done tomorrow, and it's an exciting one with Tumbler because we've been doing our bat chats at the end of every Tumbler. So if you're not watching the Tumbler build, we do a thing similar to the Titanic build. If you're doing that, at the end of Tumbler, we talk about Batman, and we've been going through Batman in the movies and Batman on TV. And we've just arrived at the Nolan films, so we finally start to talk about the movie this car's actually in. So that'll be good. That'll be interesting. There's some fun things about the Nolan movies, man. There really is, and also kind of what came after. So that should be good. That should be really good. Disney Doll's House done. Just needs editing, so that'll be up as well. I've just got an absolute ton of editing to do, and I'm expecting more Gauntlet. The next set of Titanic is supposed to be shipping on Friday. I can't see that because we've literally just had them, but I don't know, maybe they're trying to catch up over Christmas, but they're saying that they're going to ship on Friday. Can't see it, but maybe they do. Who knows? But it's all looking good. So the future's looking bright. Now, we got models ending this year. So believe it or not, even though it feels like we've only just started, the Infinite Gauntlet ends this year. The Infinite Gauntlet will end in December of this year. Titanic will end. It's supposed to end October 31st, Halloween of this year. The Titanic is supposed to come to an end. The other one that is ending, kind of, is the Disney Doll's House. The Disney Doll's House should be finished, and I want to say late April, early May should be the end of the Disney Doll's House. However, there is an extension. There's an enormous extension attached to the Doll's House, which we are going to be doing. So even though the model's ended, you can live vicariously through me if you're not doing the extension. But I'm a completist, so I'm doing the full extension. I say that I never did the Battle Damage Iron Man because I didn't want him Battle Damage. I'm all shiny and red. That's what I want. But it never appealed to me. The Battle Damage never appealed to me. I'm curious if they could do anything like with RoboCop. I don't think so, because as far as I'm aware, France have ended their RoboCop, and there was no offer of an extension. So I don't think there is anything else with RoboCop. I know that Ian over at Model Mods is doing, not Model Mods, Partwork Upgrades, is doing the jetpack. I believe the jetpack is going to be available. So if you're building RoboCop and you want the jetpack from RoboCop 3, I believe Ian is making that a reality. So that's going to be something worth looking out for. Ian's got some great stuff. I mean, his site is growing massively. So if you want a Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, he's doing that as well. So you can get a scale model of the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang you can build yourself. It's 3D printed, looks gorgeous. I'll put a link to Ian's page down below so you can go take a look at it for yourself, but that'll be nice. We have got one that I'm staring at the moment, but I'm not going to show you what it is. Well, I've told you what it is anyway. It is the Rokr printing press that was sent to us by Rokr to build and review. And it's gorgeous. It's such a clever, unique build. And I can't wait to see it going. It's like this close to being finished. I've got to do a bit more to it, then it's done. But I'm looking forward to that one a lot. We do have light tailing as well. These are things I didn't get to do over Christmas. So we do have, if you are a collector of Lego, Lego themselves don't provide light kits for anything they do. However, there is a company called Light Tailing that do. So any Lego model you've got, they've pretty much got a light kit for it. So they very kindly sent us one to do, and we have the Friends Central Perk set. So it's the only Lego set I personally own. The kid owns all the other ones. I bought this one. I grew up in the 90s. Well, I was grown in the 90s. But when I was a younger man, Friends was very much a thing. Me and my wife used to watch Friends all the time when it was first on. And I can remember how big a deal it was when the show ended. Back in 2004, 20 years ago that show ended. So we bought the Lego set. It was during lockdown. It was during COVID. We bought the Lego set, and we actually bought the Lego set to celebrate a new job. And we built it, and it's been sat up on my shelf ever since. So it is, believe it or not, it's in this shelf. It's just buried amongst other stuff. One day I'll do a video of everything that's on those shelves, because there's so much. it's deep. And it literally goes from the front right back. But there is a whole Central Perk Lego set buried in those shelves. But we got the light kit for it, which I think is going to be great because it's going to light it up and light the studio lights. I'm very eager to do one because you would have seen the FO models, the Fun Hole models that we do on the channel. And the lights on those are amazing. They really are. Why Lego haven't gotten onto this and started doing light kits themselves is anyone's guess, because other companies are making an absolute fortune selling light kits for them. But speaking of our friends over at Funhole, I believe the name is changing. It's just FO. I think that's what they're going to be called because it's kind of dual named. It's kind of like Rokr and Robot Time. But I believe they are just going for FO because it's friendlier to Western ears. I think Funhole's a little bit funny, but FO I think is bang on. We do have, as I said, we've got 2 more coming from them. So I have got the brand new ones. They're not out yet. I've got the medieval castle. It's gorgeous. It's got a glowing forge. It's got a beacon. It even has the boiling oil. So you can pour the boiling oil over a little portcullis. It's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. And we have the sheriff's office, which will go very nicely with our saloon, which we've got just over here. I do have to take these Christmas decorations down. Because trolls invade your house, don't they? If you hear me say that and you think I'm mental, I swear to God, I'm certain there is something about if you don't take Christmas decorations down by the 7th, I want to say it's the 7th, trolls invade your home. If you think I'm just Google it, right? I swear to God, I remember hearing that and that terrifying me as a kid, thinking we need to take this down now, right? I'm like going into a blind panic because I found some decoration that had been left up. I was impressionable, and I've recently watched Gremlins and thinking, okay, yeah, I ain't taking any chances. But I do have to take these down. And the next decoration we got for Valentines, because I'm an old romantic and I do like Valentines. I love love. So if you remember last year on the channel, we did various stories and whatnot around Valentine's, and we'll be doing that again this year. So our Titanic tales will be focused around love. Even our Batman Bat Chats will be focused around love, as will our Gauntlet Talks. We'll find some of the lovers of the Marvel Universe, and we will theme the month because it's fun, you know. Loads and loads and loads and loads coming up, and this is the thing. This is the strange thing, with the exception of the Lancaster, and to a degree the Tumbler. Everything else is at least 50% complete. So I've got big unfinished models at the moment, huge unfinished models. I've got this enormous Titanic hull over here. And before you ask what the Funko Pop is, a friend of mine gave me that for Christmas. It's Michael Corleone from The Godfather. We've got these humongous models now, so they're all starting to come together and they're looking great, but man, are they big. So I've got all these huge models everywhere. I've got an enormous doll's house down here. I've got a 3/4 Titanic over there. I've got an enormous gauntlet down here as well. It's all really coming together. So as much as I want Batmobile, I'm kind of glad I don't have Batmobile because I've got nowhere to put it. So it's nice that one's eased off. Batmobile, it's a really funny one. I like the Tumbler build, I do. However, I understand people don't, because there just hasn't been much to do at all. And even with the next 6, we've got substantial pieces, but the work is still fairly light. But it can't continue. It just can't continue. So I know the next 6 we are getting the engine. So I'm curious what the engine is going to be, how detailed the engine is going to be, and I don't think it is, but we'll see. We're getting the back of the vehicle. We're getting the turbo. We're getting a lot. So it should now start. Hopefully, we should start getting some actual structure. But the reason why I'm saying, yeah, go easy on the Batmobile is because the Partwork Awards is happening this month, and I think you've still got a few days left to vote for it. I will put a link down below to the voting form, and you can go on there and you can vote for it. There's lots of fun categories. Favourite Partwork, easiest Partwork, worst Partwork model, best Partwork company, and then YouTubers. So last year we won the 2020, well, the year before, we won the 2022 Newcomer of the Year. And it was the channel under 1,000 subscribers, which we were at the time. And it was great. It was really nice. It was nice to be in the conversation, let alone win. It was fantastic. So that's a category again this year. So support the fledgling channels. If there's a channel out there that, it needs that little boost as well, because it did wonders for us. Vote for them. There's a little channel you like, vote for them, in the Partwork Awards. It's down there. Best channel under 1,000 subs, vote for them. I've already picked mine. I won't say who it is because I'm not going to pick favourites, but I've voted for mine, and I hope they win. I really hope they win. We're only eligible for one category because it's like best modder. I don't mod, right? So that's not what I'm known for. I do, but I don't mod on the channel. So it's not the only category we're eligible for is best YouTuber. And I ain't going to win that. That's Wayne's Award, right? That's World of Wayne's Award. We could just rename that the World of Wayne Award. Deservedly so. But if you want to vote for me, you can. You don't have to, but if you want to, you can. It's a bit of fun, It would be nice to be in the conversation. But I ain't going to win it. But it's there. So you can vote down below for whoever you choose. No pressure. And vote for your model, but think objectively. I would say if you're building Tumbler, don't say it's the worst one of the year, because it's not finished. I think that's a bit unfair. But I can see it winning it. I can see Tumbler winning worst Partwork model by a landslide. I don't think that's fair, because it's not finished. I don't think that's fair. I hope it doesn't. I know what I voted for worst, and it ain't that one. It's one that I just hate. So I just can't stand. So it's the one I got. But I'm positive, so I try not to badmouth anything. But there's one model that came out, and I just don't like it. I just don't. I did, then I didn't, then I did again, then I didn't, and I'm so glad it's not one I bought. It's not one I bought, and I'm glad I didn't buy it. But sorry to be cryptic, but again, I'm not going to say that one sucks, because some people like it. But personally, no. And favourite model. I'm going for the one I went for last year, and I don't mind telling you what I'm voting for as my favourite. My favourite model is the Disney Doll's House. It genuinely is. And the reason why is because it's a bloody joy to build. It really is. It's fun to build. Very, very, very rarely do I get something that's frustrating. You do get frustrating bits. And even then, it's because you're thinking, why'd you do it that way? Like when we've got to put something in, but we've put a roof on, you're thinking, God, if we had done that first, that'd have been a lot easier. So, but beyond that, literally every single issue of the Doll's House that we've had has had an impact on the actual model. And it's built linear, so it's all made sense. So we started with the one room and then built the next one, then we built the basement, and then we built up, and that makes sense. Rather than go, make this door, now make that, now make this room over here, now make that room down there. It was none of that. We've just watched this thing do this. So it did that, then it did that, then it went right up, and it's done that, and it's gorgeous. We've watched this whole thing build beautifully. I think it's a lovely model, and it doesn't get the plaudits it deserves because it's stunning. It is stunning. It's a stunning model. But it doesn't have the kind of sexiness of an Ecto 1 or a Bond car, But it's a gorgeous model, and I'm so glad I built it. I'm so glad it's one that I chose to do because it has been pure fun. I want to keep going. That's why I do the extension, because it's just been a really good model. Outside of modelling, did you get anything rubbish for Christmas? Right, that's what I've been asking people at the moment, because I keep hearing people say, "Did you get anything nice for Christmas? Did you get anything nice for Christmas?" They go, "Hey, I got a bag," and I got some jeans, and I got. No, it's the worst question to ask. Ask, "Did you get anything crap for Christmas?" It's a much better question with much funnier answers because people can't wait to tell you. Right, they might have been bottling up for a while. Go, "Oh yeah, let me tell you what I got." Right, it's like they've opened something and gone, "You don't even know me." Fortunately, I didn't get anything crap for Christmas. I got wonderful Christmas presents this year. I'm very happy with all of them. But I love hearing some of the bizarre things people got for Christmas this year. And I'm like, wow, why'd they get you that? Someone got a turkey baster for Christmas. A turkey baster. But the person that bought it for them was going out to dinner. They were going out to a restaurant. The person that bought it for them was going to the restaurant with them, but bought them a turkey baster. They weren't making a turkey. How weird is that? And it's not particularly a bad present. I mean, you might need one, but why? It's such an unusual gift. I don't know. It's really odd. But yeah, so I've heard some great ones. I've heard some really funny ones where it's like, you don't know me at all, do you? And it's amusing to hear. Did you get a terrible present? If you did, let us know. I want to hear what it was. And we can have a laugh. What have we been watching? So much over Christmas. We watched so much. But the thing that we really enjoyed was we watched What If. So we watched season 2 of What If, the Marvel show, the animated show, where it asked the question, what if? And it's what if this happened differently? What if? And it was really fun. Spoilers. They do focus a little bit too heavy on Agent Carter. They're very pro Agent Carter in What If. And they're very determined to make Doctor Strange the villain in What If. I don't know why, but there is this strange determination to make Doctor Strange a villain. I don't know why. And that features quite heavily in What If. But beyond that, we really enjoyed it. We thought it's fantastic. It's a great show. I'd like to see a live action version of it. I always enjoyed the comic. When I was a kid, there was a comic called What If that was one-shots. They used to come out sparingly, I'd say maybe 6 times a year. And there were some really fun ones. And it would be like, what if Mary Jane got bitten by the spider? So instead of Peter Parker getting bitten, Mary Jane got bitten. And it's what if Johnny Blaze didn't do his deal with the devil? What if? It was really good. They were really good. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed the show and recommend it. It's definitely worth a watch. We watched the Super Mario Brothers movie. But I'd seen it before. I took Jack to see it early in the year last year. But we watched that. And again, if you've not seen it, give it a go because it's actually surprisingly good. As kids movies go, I've seen a lot of bad animated movies as a dad, a lot. But give it a go. If you've not seen the Super Mario Brothers movie, honestly, give it a go. The other thing we watched Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, or Into the Spider, I can't remember, whatever the second one's called. Really enjoyed that as well. Gorgeous, really beautiful animation, really well done, and we enjoyed that. And beyond that, we've been watching just old classic Christmas TV. That's what we watched. We are watching The Traitors. The Traitors starts again tonight. We watched that last year, really enjoyed it. So we're all over that. But it's been fun, man. It's been a really nice Christmas. I've enjoyed it. I have, and I'm sad that I'm back at work now. I really am. We have got loads and loads and loads coming up on the channel. And I do have to find time to do it all. And I am finding time because, as I said, that's my resolution: make time for myself and make time for the channel and really embrace it. Thank you to everybody for your support. I said this on the live. I'll say it again now. Thank you to every single person for your support throughout 2023. It was very much appreciated. It was so nice hearing from all of you. And it's humbling. It is. I'm not just saying it. I genuinely mean it. If I see one person subscribe, I'm always still kind of gobsmacked. Like, I really want. Do you want to watch this? So it's very humbling. And thank you all for all of your support. It's very much appreciated. I'm going to try and do even better in 2024. I'm going to try and bring you more content, better content, and we are invested in new cameras and audio equipment as well, so we can improve the kind of quality of what it is that you're seeing. I don't really have a face for HD, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. I will have the Rokr printing press up either tonight or tomorrow. Tumbler will definitely be up tomorrow. And Friday, I can't commit to anything Friday because I've got wrestling with the kid. But if I can get some Gauntlet up on Friday, get some Gauntlet up. Saturday, I plan on having a book nook. So I've got a very nice book nook for Christmas. If the kids don't drive me insane and I can start the book nook on Saturday morning, I will have a lovely real life book nook to bring you as well. So that'll be good. If you would like to contact us, you can contact us at buildingtheboys@outlook.com. With anything you want to ask, you want to say. This is the one thing I did miss over Christmas. I didn't do the Ask Me Anything. I've still got all the questions from it though, so that's still happening. So you still have a little bit of time. We'll do that in a week or so. So we'll do the Ask Me. So if you want to ask anything, it can be anything as well. What's that thing behind you? What's that over there? What's the fastest land animal? Whatever you want to ask, I'll answer it. So you can send those in to just make the title questions and then send it to buildingtheboys@outlook.com, and we will answer as many as we can when we do it. They're a lot of fun as well. They're fun to do. That's all from me. Happy New Year to one and all. Thank you for your support and thank you for your continued support. It really does mean a lot. And in a world where you can be anything at all, especially in 2024, just be nice. And that is your homework, right? If you can make somebody smile today, tomorrow, whenever it is, do it. Make one person smile. That's all you need to do, right? If enough people are doing that, there's a lot more people smiling. The world will be a much better place, a much nicer place. I'm sorry to be all saccharine and stuff, but start the year well. You know, don't start all pissed off. I know it's January. Start the year well. It's nice to be nice, right? That's all from me. I'll see you very, very soon. Thank you for stopping by. We're back tomorrow with the Tumbler. I will see you then.